Today we're going to talk about the negative effects of social media. That being said, I want to say this in passing, that social media has demonstrated a remarkable ability to connect us with our friends and families around the world. We run our businesses online, we attend to online courses. However, we cannot shy away from the fact that social media has negative effects. Today in this video, we're going to talk about some of those negative effects of social media. And I'm just going to dive into it already. The first one is health problems. There is a study that was conducted in 2015 by the University of Missouri, which found that regular use of Facebook could lead to depression. Spending 3 hours on social media per day and or sending 120 text messages per day leads to unhealthy behaviors, which includes drinking, smoking, sexual activities, poor sleep patterns, poor academic performances, and suicide. Number 2 is isolation. We are a generation that does not believe in face-to-face interaction, and this has led to anxiety and depression and other physical and emotional problems. In 2016, a study was conducted also where people experienced psychological symptoms of withdrawal when removed from social media. We are a generation that believes in spending 90% of our time online. When we are at work, we spend so much time on our phones. When we are in class, we are on our phones, and that has led to isolation in real life. We don't value the people that are in our life. We don't value people that are physically in our space. We hardly speak to people on the bus. We hardly speak to people while we're standing on the queue. While we're on the queue, we're speaking to people online. We posting, we commenting, we liking what people have posted online, but we isolate ourselves from people that are physically with us. And that goes to my next point, which is broken relationships. Social networking has resulted in jealousy in relationships, and it has also led to high divorce rates. These days, people, when they are in a relationship, they compare themselves or they compare their spouse with what they see online. They see other people posting great bodies there, and then they compare their spouses with what they see online, and they want their spouses to look like those people that they see online. And also, I blame the social media as well in relationships, especially with privacy. People, they post everything. When they are in relationships, they post everything about their relationships. They are flaunting their relationships online, and it really sometimes is better to keep your life private, because you're posting about your life, you're showing other people about how you are treated in your relationship, and some people, they get jealous, when they see other people posting these lovely, amazing pictures on vacation, and they feel that they're not receiving that kind of respect and love from their partners. And it goes back to high divorces, because people feel jealous, and they feel that if maybe I was married to that person, I will be treated better, I'll be treated in a better way than what I'm getting right now here. They think that the grass is much greener on their neighbors' yard, instead of focusing on themselves, instead of focusing on the relationship that they have, instead of focusing on the relationship that God has given them. They focus on what they see online. Some of the things that we see online, we know by now, are not even real. People online, they post what they want you to see. People online, they post the best part of the best photos. And now, you there sitting in your house, and you comparing your husband with your neighbor's husband, because you saw your neighbor posting a beautiful, lovely picture with their husband eating dinner or doing that. Leads to jealousy, and it leads to high divorce rates. And also, while I'm still on relationships, long ago we used to have they used to have recipes that were passed from generation to generation. But now we don't really ask our grandparents for recipes anymore. If I want to cook something nice, I'll just go on Google and find something that I can cook. I don't take time to call my grandmother and ask, how can I make potato soup, or how to make this thing. But I just go on Google and find a good recipe, and that is we are isolated from our parents, from in our relationships. We're not connected. However, you should not forget that social media, they want you to believe that the more you use social media, the more you are connected to people, while on the other hand, we are being isolated from the people that we love, the people that we have in our lives. The other point is, we are a generation that cannot communicate effectively. That is also a negative effect of social media, because we cannot listen. The biggest part in communication is being a good listener. If you cannot be a good listener, you cannot be a good communicator. And now most of our times, when someone is telling us a story, we don't listen to understand, we listen to respond. We want them to finish already so that I can give them my answer. We want them to quickly do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't listen patiently to understand, what this person is saying to you. We listen only to respond. And that is bad, because most of people, they don't even, when they are with their friends, they are always on their phones. When they are with their families on dinner table, they are clicking, they are scrolling, they are checking online, the post and all that. And that goes back to relationships, goes back to isolation. We are isolated. Instead of focusing on the people that you have in this current moment, in this moment, you are surfing the net. You spend hours checking what other people are posting. And that also leads to people feeling inadequate. They compare themselves to the Instagram version of their peers. We validate ourselves with we validate our existence through the online currents of likes and positive comment. I want to repeat that. We validate our existence through online currents of likes and positive comments. And this leads to envy and depression, because now if you are not receiving that positive feedback from people online, and you seeing your friend having 100 likes in a minute and you can't get 10 likes, that leads to jealousy, that leads to envy, that leads to depression. The other point is, we are unable to think independently due to social media. We fear criticism, and that leads to us not living our lives. Most people, they don't live their life, they live their life according to the standards of the society. They fear to implement their own ideas. Social media has messed with our ability to think independently. Like I said earlier, if I don't know something, you just go on Google. You don't ask your parents, you don't ask your peers, you don't ask your friends, you don't ask your spouse, you just Google it. And then we can't think on our own. It doesn't really give us the opportunity to think, to think on our own. And the next point is exposing children to online predators. I cannot express how this is important, especially for me, because I have siblings and all that. And I realize that most people, they don't monitor, most parents don't monitor what their children are watching, or the sites that they scroll on and all that. And social media exploit everyone. What more children? Children are being bullied online. There is so much false information that is spread online. And if you are a parent out there, kindly monitor what your children are watching, what sites they go to, what friend list they have, who are they talking to online. And also that, for me, that's it. If you cannot check what your children are watching online, if you cannot check what your children are befriending online, you cannot control them, because now they go online, they compare themselves, or they are being criticized, they are being bullied online. You're giving them these phones, but they use these phones to attract bullying. It's not good for them. So if you are a parent out there, go out, check out what your children are watching online. Okay, and that is my list. And in conclusion, I wish we could put away our phones and be productive. Put away, just quit Facebook and put your face on the book. Let's go back and be old school and read books. Put away your phone and enjoy your dinner time with your family. Put away your phone and enjoy your time with your friends. Enjoy good conversations. Listen to people. Listen to people that you are with. In this moment, you never know who will be going tomorrow. You never know. Spend quality time with your friends and family, and don't allow yourself to be validated by the likes on social media. Don't allow yourself to be validated by the positive feedback that you receive. If you receive negative feedback from those people, from people out online, they don't know you, you don't know them. Why should they tell you what you should do with your life? You have a beautiful life. Live your life and be grateful for everything that you have. Be grateful for the parents that you have. Be grateful for the friends and family that you have. Spend time with them. Quit Facebook. Quit if you cannot quit right now, just challenge yourself. Take a week and just put away Facebook. Put away and just go for a week or a day without internet and see how productive you will be. Spend time with people that you love, and at work as well. Focus on your job and focus on being productive and in the job that you have. Those were my negative effects of social media. I wish to hear from you. What are the things that you have realized that you think is not good for us out there? Please post your comments. Please share your stories. Please share. I want to hear from you. What are those negative effects that you think social media has on us? It can be physically, emotionally, health-wise. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for your feedback. I'd like to hear from you, and I appreciate you passing by my channel, and thank you. Ciao.